If you or someone you know is a member of the LGBTQ plus community, listen up. Your freedom to move, to exist, to escape is under immediate threat. Right now, LGBTQ plus rights are under assault and the threats are accelerating. Let me show you what's happening. Less than 2 years ago, in May of 2023, Uganda passed a law that makes it legal to kill LGBTQ plus people. To kill us. That's not in some distant past, not in some dystopian future. It's happening right now. Their anti-homosexuality act means life in prison for same-sex acts. It means the death penalty for aggravated homosexuality. 20 years behind bars for just supporting our community. And Uganda isn't alone. In Russia, it's literally illegal to even suggest that being gay is normal. Their expanded anti-LGBTQ plus laws have already imprisoned dozens. My friend, the walls aren't just closing in. They're being written into law, in black and white, right now. For nearly 5 years, Hungary has banned legal gender recognition for trans people. Their constitutional court has upheld this ban in 2023, showing that these rollbacks are not temporary, my friend. And in the United States, the United States, the numbers are horrifying. 508 anti-LGBTQ plus laws introduced in 2023 alone. 84 of them signed into law. And now, Project 2025 is going to make it even worse. If you're trans, good luck. The rest of us aren't far behind. But here's what makes it even more alarming. A bombshell proposal just dropped targeting second citizenship programs that could slam shut your emergency exit doors. And for our community, this isn't just about tax optimization or digital nomad dreams, it's about our survival. Hey, I'm Ken Krell, the publisher of the PrideNomad Letter, the newsletter for those of us that want to make the world our playground and live a location-independent life. You can get your free subscription at pridenomad.com/YT or click the link right below on this screen. Now, before we dive in, I want to give a big shout out to Andrew Henderson of Nomad Capitalist for alerting me to this situation. He inspired me to create this video for our community. So grab your passport and listen carefully. The walls are closing in faster than you could have imagined. So let's get raw about what's happening right now. The new U.S. administration has proposed a massive travel ban targeting 43 countries divided into 3 categories. First, the red list. 11 countries where all travel would be banned. We're talking about Afghanistan, Iran, Venezuela, not places any of us were planning weekend getaways for anywhere soon. In fact, they're not even on our Pride Nomad Index. But here's the part that should shake you. The yellow list includes every Caribbean country offering citizenship by investment. We're talking about St. Kitts, St. Lucia, Dominica, Antigua. These governments have 60 days to address concerns or potentially face restrictions. That's less than 2 months from now. That's all the time you may have left to secure your plan B. So why does this matter to us? Because these accessible second passport programs have been a lifeline for LGBTQ plus folks seeking escape routes from increasingly hostile environments. Now, let me be crystal clear. This is not about bureaucratic reshuffling. Oh no. This is a direct attack on your ability to have options while political winds shift. And dear heart, as queer people, we know better than anyone how quickly those winds can change. Remember that gut feeling you had when you first realized that you were different? That instinct that told you to have an escape plan ready? Well, that same instinct should be screaming at you right now. Our community faces unique challenges that make second citizenship not just a luxury, but a necessity. First, let's talk safety. Over 60 countries still criminalize our existence. Yes, over 60 countries. Being who we are is literally illegal in almost a third of the world. And the dozens more, violence against us is tolerated or even encouraged. Think about healthcare access. For our trans family especially, consistent care isn't just about comfort, it's essential. What happens when your hormone therapy becomes criminalized overnight? And our families, our relationships, how many of us have experienced the heartbreak of not having our relationships recognized across borders? Now look, I've spoken with countless Pride Nomads who shared their growing anxiety as they've watched rights erode in places once considered safe havens. Look at Hungary. Russia, never really a safe haven. Look at Uganda. Look at, well, you know. Remember what Harvey Milk said. Hope will never be silent. But honey, hope needs a backup plan. Now, once again, before I forget, be sure you subscribe to both this YouTube channel as well as the Pride Nomad channel. Links are below, so you can get this information every single week on the Pride Nomad Letter. It comes out every Tuesday. You're going to love it. It's free tools, tips, strategies, and everything you need to know to live the life that you desire freely and proudly. Come join us. All right, back to the content. What's a fabulous global citizen to do? Well, don't panic. You still have options. This is not just all gloom and doom, but it is concern. First, how about citizenship by descent? Many in our community have discovered European passports hiding in their family trees. Italian, Irish, Polish ancestry? You might qualify without even knowing it. Many Pride Nomads can trace their lineage to claim birthright citizenship in countries with strong LGBTQ+ protections. Check it out. Then there's residency leading to citizenship. My personal favorite is Portugal, not only for its stunning beaches and incredible wine, but because it's consistently ranked among the top LGBTQ+ friendly countries on the planet. It's in our top 10 of the Pride Nomad Index, in fact. Just 5 years of residency with minimal physical presence required, and you can apply for citizenship. Then there's global visa programs. Now, these have been evaporating a bit lately, so you want to double check this. But Spain, Greece, and Portugal have offered residency through investment. Again, this is a slippery slope. While pricier than the Caribbean options, they provide security in countries with established LGBTQ+ protections. Malta's program, though it's expensive, about €1,000,000, offers you citizenship in the country in Europe ranked #1 for LGBTQ+ rights. If you're from the UK, you're lucky. You still have access to ancestry routes to New Zealand, Australia, and Canada, all with exceptional LGBTQ+ protections. Australia, my favorite. What's crucial is understanding which of these options match both your budget and your personal needs for LGBTQ+ legal protections. And this isn't a one-size-fits-all situation to your heart. By the way, backtracking to Australia, citizenship and visa situations in terms of permanent residency, if you're under 45, you're in great shape. Harder for those of us over 45. So if you're at that element, at say 44, do not hesitate, do it right now. Yes, Harvey Milk did say, hope will never be silent. And I told you earlier that hope needs a backup plan. But now I'm going to tell you this, the most important thing, hope needs a passport. Let me share something deeply personal with you. As queer people, many of us have developed an internal escape plan reflex from childhood, whether from unaccepting families, hostile school situations, or dangerous neighborhoods. We're masters at sensing when we need to leave, at planning exits, at finding safety. It's in our collective DNA. Remember your first Pride or gay days at Disney where you got to be you among a sea of red t-shirts? That feeling of finally being able to breathe freely? That's what having a second passport gives you. It's a certainty of knowing that no matter what happens, you have a backup plan, a place where you can go to be authentically you. Second citizenship can be your permission to stop looking over your shoulder. It can be the comfort of knowing if things go sideways, you won't be trapped. For our community, that peace of mind is priceless. Look, listen, we fought way too hard for our rights to have them depend on the whims of a single government. The freedom to leave is as important as the freedom to stay. Now, I'm not suggesting that you abandon your current country. Certainly things are rough, but consider this. As we travel around the world as Pride Nomads, we share around the world that we are not threats. We have better music, better clothes, better attitudes. We're great people to be with, aren't we? The rest of the world needs to see that too. So for those of you saying, I'm not going to leave, you don't need to leave anywhere, but have options. Understand that as I created Pride Nomad, it wasn't about leaving the US, where I'm originally from. I left the US in 2009. It's about being able to travel the world and explore the world as a Pride Nomad with unabashed joy and the play mentality of living anywhere, working anywhere, playing everywhere. Whether you want to go to the Galapagos or whether you want to climb Kilimanjaro or whether you want to go see the great redwoods in California or whether you want to go dive the Barrier Reef, whatever you want to do, wherever you want to do it, this world should be your playground and you should be able to do it freely, openly, and just without worry about your safety, about acceptance, about being judged, simply to love where you are without any element of concern. That's what I want for all of us. But let me be crystal clear. This isn't a maybe someday situation we're dealing with, friends. The window is closing on us really fast. And unlike other threats that our community has faced, this one comes with a literal countdown clock. Because if those countries don't comply with what the US is demanding, our ability to travel to those countries can evaporate like that. So listen up. This situation is developing at lightning speed, and the window of opportunity for some of these citizenship programs is closing. So the time for you to act is when? Right now. I'm inviting you to subscribe once again to the PrideNomad Letter, where you'll get breaking news on global citizenship options and visa options with an LGBTQ+ lens. Country-by-country breakdowns of protections and rights for our community with the PrideNomad Index. Step-by-step guides for securing your Plan B tailored to various budgets, and legal strategies to protect your assets and freedom of movement. Yes, our objective is for you to be able to once again live anywhere, work anywhere, play everywhere, and we're here to support you on that journey. Remember, we've always created our own families, our own spaces, our own safety. Now's the time to ensure our own freedom of movement. This isn't about abandoning ship, as I said. It's about having a lifeboat ready. Because as our history has shown us, those who can leave when things get bad are the ones who can survive to fight another day. So don't be the one saying, I should have, when the doors slam shut. Your freedom of movement is your freedom to exist. Protect it now while you still can. Stay proud, stay vigilant, and most important, stay free. To do that, your first action right now is to be sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel below. In addition, make sure you're subscribed to the PrideNomad Letter, because every Tuesday we give you tools, strategies, tips, and the things you need to know to make the world your playground. Hope to see you on the next video and every Tuesday.